like exhausted, and it's not because I work really hard, but it's because I have been smiling and laughing and dancing and listening to music and watching TV and stuff. The Joko Virtual Cruise, that JOCO, Joko Virtual Cruise, just ended. That's Joko is for Jonathan Colton, and he's like a comic nerd musician, I guess. He's got some serious songs too and everything. And he's got lots of friends, lots of musical guests, comedy guests, and he puts on a cruise every year. But this year, of course, with the pandemic, we did it all online. So it's a Joko virtual cruise you can search for. And Ginger and I got a chance to get involved a little bit. We participated. I ran a game of Welcome To that was fantastic. Hey, Bill, LI Giants fan is saying, long time no see because we were just on Zoom with him as we watched the final concert of the Joko Cruise. So you can find videos of that if you're interested in checking it out. We really think that the concert, what was the concert? Not this past night, but the night before was absolutely fantastic, unbelievable. Three great artists: Mega Ran, the Double Clicks, and Bill. What was the name of the other one? The
Gangster Grass.
Gangster Grass. Oh my gosh.
Grass.
That's Ginger over there. Gangster Grass. And see, we still got the big TV set up and everything. So we got our tea trays. We had a great time, and we're hanging out with some of our friends too. One of them, Bill, and also Anna and Steve. Anyway, we just finished, and so I got involved. I taught Welcome To this past Saturday, and please, Ginger and I are not involved at all, none whatsoever, in the Fancy Pants Parade. You don't have to go to you don't have to go to the YouTube channel, search for Joko Virtual Cruise Fancy Pants. You don't have to do that because Ginger and I are not in a video. No. We would not do anything like that at all. So, yes, Monday's concert was awesome. Yes, that might have been the highlight for us. That was really good. Those artists were good. But everything was good. The comedy show last night was good. And other stuff was really good, too. So, Ginger will not put the link up for the Fancy Pants Parade. She would never do something like that because we weren't on video dressed up all crazy. No, that wasn't us. It wasn't us. It says Game Master Dave. That's not me. That's not me. So anyway, that's right. No fancy pants. That's right, Bill. Really appreciate you guys checking us out. I think I'm even losing my voice a little bit from all the laughing and stuff. I'm also playing some Arden 44. I got a chance to play some. Oh, we almost got a chance to play some Charterstone last night. It took a while. We had some technical glitches. But I got a chance to play some King Domino on Board Game Arena. What are you playing? So let me know in comments. I'd love to hear about it. Also, Monday, Wednesday, and Friday had the show this morning over coffee at 6:30 right here on the Long Island Tabletop Streaming Network. And that is not a link. Ginger, who is Pop Clergy Squad, she did not put a link up to the Fancy Pants Parade, Joko Virtual. That is not what she just did. So don't even click on that because it doesn't exist. Okay, so we'd love to hear what you guys are playing. I am playing Dominions 5 campaign. We still got that going on too. But let's go to the game. I'm exhausted, so let's get this over. What did I do? Of course, I chose a very complicated game. I don't know why I do this to myself, but it is what it is. Okay, I'm a huge Game of Thrones fan, and Catan has come out with some releases, some themed releases. So here we go. Game of Thrones Catan. All right. This is a themed Game of Thrones game. Themed Catan game. It runs almost exactly like Catan, but there are some elements. So I've covered Catan just in the last couple weeks, so I'm just going to cover a couple of the changes and elements. It is rated, the overall ranking for this game right now on BoardGameGeek.com is 2,032 out of 100,000 plus games. That's actually really good. It is 7.2 rating. Ginger and I say anything over 6.5 is excellent. It's actually called Catan Brotherhood of the Watch. Came out in 2017. It is for 3 to 4 players. That's right. I have it only set up for 2 players, but you can't play this game with less than 3. Just like the other Catan. I think the other Catan is 2 to, the main Catan is 2 to 4. But it's not that great 2-player. It really isn't. Much better with 3. ages 14 plus, 60 to 75 minutes. I've had games last much longer. The weight is a little bit complex, not too much. It's the original design is by Klaus Teuber, Benjamin Teuber, and the publisher is a bunch of these games. Who is putting this out right now? Is that 99 Games? I'm trying to look. Oh no, Fantasy Flight. Fantasy Flight is putting this out. So here are the differences, or here's a quick rundown, super quick rundown. You see the tiles are just the same in regular Catan. You see the numbers are just the same in regular Catan. You have these bonuses. You know, these are like the ports, okay? So these are off-site camps. This is representing, if you know Game of Thrones, this land is representing the gift just below the wall. The gift is the area that they were given to the Night's Watch to farm. So you are playing a member of the Night's Watch, and you're trying to make settlements. You're trying to get to 10 victory points, of course, just like in the regular game, trying to make settlements, trying to buy the cards possibly that might have victory points, trying to upgrade your settlements from a settlement to a city. Okay, so you can see that they have like these cities you can upgrade to, and we're rolling dice every turn and producing goods. Those are like, oh, I just rolled a 7. Those are like, so, oh, hi, Jester. So these are like some of the things that are the same of the main game. Hello, hello. Good to see you. Did you like the Joko? Jester. Oh, oh gosh. Also, they have this, look at this, largest patrol. That's for the Night's Watch cards that you might get. And also longest road, same kind of thing. Now, you'll see there are only 1 victory point. There's a version where there's 2 victory points. You just flip the card over. Now let's talk about the differences. Okay, the main difference you will see is that there's the wall. And they have all these extra pieces are all the wildlings, all right? Well, these are camps of wildlings here on north of the wall. And as you roll this die, actually, as you settle the gift, more and more wildlings come out of their camps. And then when you roll the dice, you roll all 3 dice. And every time this gray die comes up, you go, that's a number 2. So you go up here and you'll see here that it says 1 to 2. Any wildlings on that road on this camp advance 1 campsite. Okay, so they just advance there. Then if we roll a 1 or a 2 again, they advance there. Roll a 1, a 2, 1, a 2, 1, a 2. Eventually, they will come down here, and when they're here, they try to breach the wall. No! Okay? So, you have 3 different types of wildlings. You have a climber wildling. You see he's got, oh boy, focus is off. He's got 2 little axes. There we go. He's got, where, if I put it in the center of the camera, where is it? He's got the 2 little ice picks. He's got 2 little ice picks. As soon as he reaches this camp on the other side of the wall, he climbs over the wall, and the guards on the wall, the Night's Watch on the wall, don't stop him, and he ends up landing here on the other side. You'll see these arrows that any wildlings that breach here will go to these spots. Okay, and any wildlings that breach there, you just follow the arrows, they breach over. Now, this wildling acts like a robber. He's going to stop production of that spot. In addition to that, let me go into the other wildling. This other wildling is a warrior, right? So, as soon as enough warriors are there, if there's more warriors here in this campsite than there are guards on the wall, it's considered a breach of the wall. And then these warriors will go down to this side also. Now, there's 1 in that spot, so this guy will go here and stop production in that area. Then you have giants. If a giant comes down into the campsite, what happens is the giant kills the leftmost guard, the guard in position 1, and actually I think the guard dies in the other, and you get a breach, okay? Now, check that out. There's a little marker here for breach. And then the giant is essentially killed, okay? So it kills a guard, and it gives a breach. Here's the thing. That you can end the game by getting to 10 victory points, or that everybody loses if 7 wildlings make it into the gift. If there's 7 wildlings hanging out on tiles, game over. If you get 3 breaches, game over, okay? So it's a weird Catan game because in a strange way, you're really competitive trying to get the 10 victory points. But you are actually also sort of cooperative. If there's 6 wildlings here, you know, we sort of want to get rid of them, and there's ways to get rid of them. Instead of a robber, they have Thorin, okay? And he only comes out, he doesn't start the game on the board. You would roll, when you roll a 7, you get to place him just like the other way. You place him to stop production, and then you get to steal a card from any cities, from the player who has any cities on that spot. Now here is another dramatic change. You start the game with a leader card. Okay, so I've got Samwell Tarly. Look what he does. If I get no income, which means that if I don't receive, if I roll a dice, if another player rolls a dice and I don't get a resource, I get to choose 1 free resource. That is awesome. However, if I activate Sam Tarly, I can get a choice to do one of 2 things. I can flip him over to the B side. Oh, of course I chose the one with the typo. There's a typo on here. One of these sides should say B. So I flip him over to the B side, and we'll say B3. I can use him a second time. Or after I use him the first time, I can go hunting for another leader and choose a different leader out of the leader deck. Okay? But if I use Samwell Tarly once and I flip him over and then I use him again, I have to choose a different leader. So these leaders can really, they break the game. So some of the effects on these leader cards are unbelievable. And so there's the strategy of just playing normal Catan. There's the strategy of having to prevent the wildlings from coming down. And there's the strategy of using the leader cards. So it's very unique. Now, those wildlings, how do they just show up there? Is it random? Well, sort of. The wildlings don't want the gift to be... to have cities, more settlements and cities on there, or more roads. They don't want the gift to be developed. It's too close to them, right? So this is how the game simulates that. If I build another settlement, if I build a settlement onto the board, just simulating I just built a settlement, you'll see a little campsite token that I set up before the beginning of the game. We flip this token over, and a climber shows up in the ladder clan camp. There's the ladder, there's the cave, and there's the foot. So in the ladder clan camp, a climber would show up in the base camp all the way on the top. All right? You see here, now other players might be building settlements too, so they're flipping their tokens and more wildlings are getting added up here. But look at this, if you upgrade a settlement to a city, 2 guys show up. Oh, I'm sorry, the other one's a warrior. The axe is just a warrior. So now a climber shows up in the foot base camp for the wildlings, and a giant shows up in the cave base camp for the giants. Okay, so now we got a cave base camp. There's a few other rules too. It's a fun game. It's fast. If you like Game of Thrones, it's a real, and you like Catan, this is a very, very interesting adaptation. So I've only gotten a chance to play a few times. I've taught it about 6 or 7 times at conventions, and I've got decent reviews. So if you're like Catan and you like Game of Thrones, please consider getting it. Do you have me on screen? Oh, that's okay.
Certainly do.
Okay, so Ginger wanted me to show. Let's see. So I really appreciate you guys checking out the game and checking out our show.
Yourself, honey?
I don't know. Let's see. Can you see me? Oh, there's a delay. Hey, look. Hey, you can see me. I think, right?
Right
There we go. Oh,
I'm right.
there's more of me. There's like 9 of me. Hey. All right. That's about the extent of special effects we have available. By the way, this show is completely scripted. We figured this all out in advance, so I really appreciate you joining us. Joco Virtual Cruise. Check out some of the videos. Check us out on Over Coffee right here on the Long Island Tabletop Streaming Network. Monday, Wednesdays, and Fridays, 6:30 in the morning. I'm there with my co-hosts Rich, John, and Doug. And let's see, tomorrow night, Thursday night, Doug has a painting show right here on the Long Island Tabletop Streaming Network at 7:30, so you can watch him paint some minis. Thanks for joining us for Game of Thrones Catan. I'm going to go pass out right now. Really appreciate you seeing us, and give yourself 100 experience points. And until we meet again across the internet, keep your boat dry, your climbers ready, and your giants strong. And don't forget, I was not in the Fancy Pants Parade.
He was! Check it out!
No.
He's like the last one!
It was not me. Somebody stole my name. Have a great night. Thank you.